Nice. Very good. Okay. I just have to hope that everything continues to work. Cookie. I can just leave this on this screen the whole time when I'm ready, because that's just what's gonna work. And that's awesome news, honestly. Let me go tweet it real quick, though. Share my breakouts. In some custom rounds for fun. Glad I can type fast. Makes all of this so much easier for me. I say as I can't type my own name right. What a gif. What a gif choice. What a choice gif. Ugh. I hope the audio is good as well. I'll put it at that. If I need to turn it down, I'll turn it down later. Ugh. Oh. My position should be fine too. I think so. I don't think I'm blocking anything, which is promising for when there's a bunch of crazy stuff going on and I get myself killed anyway. This probably won't be a very long stream either, because it is just Cookie Run. Actually, no, I underestimate how long Breakout takes if I'm doing all of them. But that's okay. Okay. It has been 5 minutes. Which means... Technically it's time to go now, but I'm not ready yet. fun. It's kind of fun setting up a whole thing that I don't know if it's gonna work well or not. Scree. Hello, Star. I see you capitalize the S. It's a little night and day sitting here ready to do a stream compared to yesterday when there was so much energy at all times from so many people being there. And now it's just like, Cookie. I play Cookie. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, I'm just gonna start going then. I think ooh, do I have a mentee? Oh shit, Maddie! Alright. I'll do you. And we'll do, you. And we'll do you. And then it's gonna be, you. And then it's gonna be, you. And then my really weak, incredibly weak, astronomically weak, unbelievably, there you are. If I need to change audio levels or anything, please let me know. I don't want the game to be too loud. Probably that, because I don't think you get that from story. No, you wouldn't get that from story. We'll do that, and then we'll do stamp, and then we'll do Malismere. So those are all good. There we go. Cool. I think the audio is going to be desynced a little bit because I don't have my setup like entirely proper yet. But this is good enough to work for now. There is a thing that I can get that I will get. Ooh. How we doing? Yeah, yeah. There's a thing I can get to like properly set it up so it works perfectly because I have a capture card, but I don't have it. So we're just gonna deal with the slight audio delay for now, and it was either this or it was absolutely astronomically abysmal delay. So let's what order do I want to do this in? I'll do breakouts. I'll do my breakouts first. Which one? Star! Which one do I do first? I want to do these first, and then I'll do my other daily stuff, like trophy race and stuff like that. Then I can do custom runs or whatever, and just kind of do stuff. I'm gonna try really hard to not curse at all in this stream if I could help it. Oh wow. Oh wow. Sugar Terra. Okay. I've already done gifts. I haven't done these yet, but I've done gifts already. Really hoping this works well. Uh-oh, it looks like it's chugging a little. That's fine. It'll get used to it. And as long as it mostly works, I think I'm okay with it. Because again, I can't really do nothing about it right now. Oh, that audio is so bad. No, it looks fine on stream, never mind. Just hope it remains mostly visible and not chuggy for you. Big priority for, honestly, after I'm done with this stream is I'm gonna go look into where I can get the thing that would make this look nicer and work easier. But for now, this is great. This is fine. It's working, and that's really what's important to me, because I quite honestly was not expecting it to work. I'm excited to do this breakout. I've been putting it off because I wanted to stream it all, so I haven't done it yet. Just thinking about it made me kind of happy. Especially because the other one that they had recently for the side episode instead of the main episode was the desert one, whatever it's called. And that one is... It's okay, but if you want to get the breakout points, the little star token thingies, you really need to do it multiple times on every single route, and that's just not fun. I don't enjoy that. I also feel like I'm going to be able to talk pretty well starting this out, because there's not really a lot going on. The jumps aren't that hard. I can look at chat occasionally, glance up, but I kind of hope there's not a lot of people either here or talking, because that's going to be really hard to keep track of when we get to the end. I might even just go full silent focus mode when we get to the end of these, just until I'm done running. But until that point, it's whatever. I think my timekeeper is also level... Just a random thought. I think she's 14. I think I only need one more timekeeper to make her 15. So... maybe be able to do that in this stream. Not sure. Ah. Almost 400. Hello! Welcome. Welcome, welcome. That's kind of a tragic waste of the potion, oh no. I did one too many! No! My jumps! They were so good until they weren't. Oh, he's already dead. Who's my last? I think my 10th runner is Crowberry. I think she's just the best that I've got for a final runner, since you get double points for them now on Breakout. Which I honestly keep forgetting that. Because when they, oh God, I love his song, it's so good. When you do the combi generator, it still just kind of gives you whatever for the final cookies, kind of just gives you the better ones earlier on. It's kind of nice because it kind of gives you a reason to actually want to, you know, edit your team rather than just press the button and be lazy about it. But I like to be lazy. Speaking of editing team, I'm the reason why the beginning of my breakout is the way that it is, because it was very, very different when I originally did Combi Generator. Can I send friend requesting cookie run? Sure! Might as well. I honestly need more friends to unlock some of the other cookies that I don't have yet. There's my code. FQDKY5988. That's me. So... yeah. Just leave that up there for a little bit longer. And then leave. I didn't mean to play again. That was an accident. Quit. Do not overwrite my record. Yeah, we're good. Okay. That was a little bit of a scare, but it's all good. Bookie bun? Yes, sir. You know it. We're playing the funny cookie game today. Gives me an excuse to do all the things that I've been putting off until they're almost needing to be done. Oh, I meant to double jump. I got scared. Big mistake. I'll do it right this time. Don't need to grab that again. This is kind of awkward to listen to because I have to listen to the slightly delayed audio in my ears from the stream instead of the actual, you know, the actual game audio from my phone. Nice. I am, however, kind of expecting to mess up a few of these jumps because there's something about the hitboxes here when I use chest chocos here that I just can never get it right, but we'll see. I also have Malice Mirror, so that'll save my butt a few times for sure. It's actually that part that really just gives me trouble trying to do those jumps. So the fact that I just had all my procs right then, really cool. I should have procced that way sooner, but I didn't think about it. That's alright. Oh no, I missed the thing. I missed it. Aw, I'm not restarting for that. I'm not going for a crazy high score. I just want it to go mostly right. Ah, but that's 10 million whole points that I'm just not getting now, and that's really annoying. Yeah. That's okay. Still cruising pretty nice. I care more about the breakout points than the actual... or the shot points more than the actual points themselves. Need to be able to fund that stupid... that stupid pet that Timekeeper has. What a funny time to die. Big jump and then they broke their legs. Nice. Not bad. We take those. I like being able to make Snow King vibrate. That was a terrible jump. So far, so good, though. Honestly, those first three went better than I expected them to. I just missed them. You added me? Thank you. I will accept that after I finish this run with this boy. I missed one. I missed a bear. I missed two bears. Ooh. No, please. That could have gone a little bit nicer. I mean, that hurts. In the grand scheme of things, I did not miss out on too many points. I missed out on points, but I really did not miss out on, like, a ton of points. So it's okay. Not too worried about it. I'm not gonna lie, that stalking on the ground looked like an obstacle. I was just like, I don't remember there being something there, especially that small. Oh. Oh, wow. I mean, that's not... If I'm gonna miss any of them, I'm glad it was there. But wow, this... I'm missing so many small things. As long as it's the small ones and not, like, getting hit and then falling down and missing a potion, running out of... As I was saying... That's whatever. Again, I'm not too worried about my score. I just need to be able to match what I do every week for the... I looked away. I looked away from my phone. I looked at chat. We're gonna try again. We're gonna do that one more time. Was she by herself? Is that normal? Am I crazy? I don't remember White Chest Choco being alone when you restart. Or when you, do breakout. I looked away from my phone again. I'm confused. No, she's alone. Okay. I'm gaslighting myself into thinking insane things again. I did it again, but I instinctually held slide that time because I knew that the same thing was going to happen, and I just was not going to pay attention to it. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay. If we can do this part right, then it's okay. Oh, I missed one again. Oh well. I haven't hit the bitter bears yet, and that's what matters. Nice. That was a lot nicer. Still not gonna get the 10 million from this, and that still hurts, but it's okay. We will do better in the cave this time. I don't know why, but I felt like if I jumped at that ingredient pouch, something was gonna go terribly wrong, so I just didn't. I love the little snow, the little ice candy too, or the treasure rather. It makes me very happy, but the hitbox on it is really just, it's insane how high up it goes. Very deceptive. And I believe that's one of the story ones too. It's not like an amazing treasure, mind you. Because that alone also just doesn't make this cookie good. He's not, unfortunately not great. But it's a fun little idea. Since he makes pretty much everything ice, and you need ice to proc that. And look at it destroying all those things up there that I'm nowhere near. Well, that he is nowhere near, rather. Let's grab the potion this time. That's okay. I don't care. I don't care. Hello, Nicholas. Welcome, welcome. I've never been nervous playing Cookie Run before, but now that I know that there's more than one person looking at the screen, I'm a little bit nervous, I'll admit it. Not too much, but just a bit. If he had the shield at this part, could you imagine? Or the gigawatt cube. That would be kind of insane. You already get so much from doing that. Oh, no, no. 400 million with him? That's insane. That's not a number that you ever. For him? 434 million? That's not a number. That's not real. Isn't that more than what the others got too? Look at Maji, so much further ahead of me. Yeah, look at that. That's really funny, actually. That's a lot of snowballs. That is a lot of snowballs. Alright. Except, oh my goodness! Let's look at your account. I want to look at your account. Look at this dude. Challenger 1. 6 billion points. Look at this. He's got the... You know he's good. You know he's good. He's got Skating Queen 3rd. He's got Ninja there. Ninja with the... Yep. Legendary. What a gamer. What a guy. That's awesome. Next. Beat Cookie. Oh my god, 2.7 bill. Oh god, your numbers are so big. I'm all the way down at the bottom. There I am. Yeah. Again, I'm not too worried about the score. I just want the breakout shot points. Do you have engine? This is a lot faster. Good lord. I am not used to the speed difference. It'll be fine this time, though. I definitely pressed the button late. It's okay, this time for sure. No mess-ups at all. Promise you. Also, hello Josh. I did see you. I don't remember if I said hello, but hello Josh. You're here. Appreciate it. How you doing, pal? Hope you're doing well. You know what? That giant is useless anyway. Oh yeah, I did get hit. Nice. Best title beat. No! Don't do that to beat Cookie. She doesn't belong down here. Oh, thank you for the follow, Nicholas. Appreciate it. There goes my freaking windshield. That's fine. Does that count as cursing? Did I curse? I'm sorry, Dev Sisters. Please don't shoot me. Okay. I'm gonna be a little bit more careful about looking at chat now, because clearly I don't have the attention. Except for skill procs. Doing okay, just chilling. Finally got over COVID. Oh, let's go. Love to hear it. Glad you're feeling better, especially after you really put yourself out a lot yesterday, and I appreciate you sticking through all of that. Yet again, I wasted my shield. It's fine. I touched the goo. Mode that you often play in Cookie Run is Breakout. I believe it. All those points, I absolutely believe it. Had hella fun with it. I am also very happy to hear that. As usual, if only the original plan had just worked, but that was out of our control. So it's unfortunate, but it's okay. That's so tragic. It's okay, it didn't count as a hit. We still had the shield up again. Doesn't help that it takes over an hour to do a good run. Ooh. Yeah. I also don't really have a lot of upgraded cookies. I have stuff all over the place, and when an event comes by, I'm more focused on doing the event than really, like, you know, much else. Oh, snap.
Nice.
What's that name? Thick Timbits. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. It's an awesome, it's an awesome name. But yeah, it takes a long time. I do it weekly. Every single week I do a breakout. I usually don't care about the runs, I just want the breakout store points. I let Combi Generator do so much for me. Because I'm lazy. I could also just go look at, like, higher level players and what they have for things like breakout, but there's so much to look around at, and I'm at a point in Trophy Race where I have a decent combi for the rank I'm at, but my treasures aren't maxed out, especially not the ones that I need to be maxed out. I could have better cookies, like Milk Cookie is a much better follow-up than Chest Choco, but I really only have Chest Choco up to 15. It's a lot of squeezing every little thing that you can out of this game. Which isn't, like, honestly not too terribly hard to do. I was not paying attention and did not get the blue one. There we go. Not too terribly hard to do. But you really sometimes gotta look around, and with what's going on right now, there's not a lot of ways to get crystals quickly. The live event. I'm looking at the live event. The live event makes me sad. I might be... Can I please? Thank you. I might be foolish. I might just be doing it wrong, but I feel like a lot of them are just RNG. If there's something that I need to look at when I'm doing some of those where it's like, ooh, press the right button, then I will gladly be told that I'm a fool, and I will gladly do everything that I can to fix that. But as far as I've looked and am aware, pretty sure that it's just kind of... Did you have Revival? Oh, you had the Bean. That's why I got confused. Pretty sure it's just RNG, and it makes me kind of sad. You only have 5 level 15s. I mean... Yeah. The ones that I don't have from story that are 15 are Crowberry, String Gummy, and Chest Choco, because I've put a lot into all of them. But the only one of them whose pet is 15 is Crowberry, because she's just really good, especially for the trophy race maps that were up when I was working on her. And Chest Choco is a follow-up. I don't need to worry about the pet ever, except for in Breakout, which really need to focus on doing the trophy races a bit more than Breakout, since it's just kind of a you do it and then you're done kind of thing. But, yeah. Should put the perfect landing treasure on String Gummy or Beat since they jump the most. That is absolutely true. You are 100% right. But again, for the most part, I have been very lazy with setting up my breakout stuff. I could be... What I need to do is sit down and be smart about it. But I just... Really, my mindset is, since I don't have that much stuff at that level anyway, I'm not too concerned about it right now. When I get higher level things, I'll worry about it and work on it to be better, but I'm already getting enough reward for what I'm doing with just listening to Combi Generator. That's kind of the problem with having an automatic team maker, because it doesn't give you the right things for most of the cookies. It just says, look at these numbers, they are higher, and this is what other players have done, so... No, what a bad jump. That was so sad. You have egg. I'm so stressed out. Botched run, uninstall game. You're right. You're absolutely right. I'm about to delete my whole account right now. Find me in the settings menu. Final blast. There was no slow double jump because I did it too late. Cringe. There are people with insane scores in Breakout. I'm just happy as long as I make it to Rainbow. I'm having a stroke. Please. Please help. I'm having a stroke. There it is. I was looking everywhere that wasn't the things closing in on the circle, and that's kind of annoying. But I'm not the brightest. I'm just here to run in the funny cookie game. Isn't that kind of crazy if they try to aim this game at children and then they give us levels like this? It's too many level 15s. Listen, you play this game a lot and you have a job. You've also played it for a long time, so that, just in general, that really just does it. If you play this game semi-frequently... yeah, I don't care. This is just to get it done, I don't care. We didn't miss any points. Oh, man. I've only done the random challenge twice, but oh my god. I had one point where it gave me, what's their name? Rainbow Unicorn. I don't remember their name. I got them, and they had their rainbow... their treasure, which is the rainbow cake. And oh my god, I got like 500 million points on that one single run, and I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Which compared to everyone else in the group that I got, was really good. I don't remember if it's Rainbow Unicorn or Cream Unicorn Rainbow Hour-Long Rainbow Cookie. I just know that they're a unicorn, and that they're very cute. The designs in this game make me very happy, so I play it. That... I was looking at the boomerang, and not at the actual boomerang coming for my face. Yet again, I don't care. I'm just gonna get this done. Favorite cookie? Oh, wow. That's a really good question. It's a really big split, but it's definitely Shining Glitter. She's my favorite. I have a lot that I really like. I love String Gummy. This is really bad. Who cares? I like String Gummy a lot. I like Timekeeper a lot. I like all of the TBD cookies a lot. They're cool. Shining Glitter's just kind of always been my favorite. The moment that I got her, I was just like, oh, her design's cute. I had fun using her stuff. Her pet being able to just destroy everything is kind of cool too. But overall, design-wise, I just like her the most. Yeet. Kingdom also included. Now, if we're including Kingdom as well, above her is Raspberry. Raspberry Cookie from Kingdom. Not Moose from this game. Oh my god, I'm so bad. Not Moose from this game, but Raspberry from Kingdom. She is my absolute favorite. Going with Espresso, strictly design-wise, that is totally fair. Yeah, strictly design-wise for me as well. I don't really play Kingdom anymore. I actually got my account. I don't really know what happened, and I don't really care to know what happened, but one time I booted up the game on my phone again. I hadn't restarted my phone or anything. I just booted the game up and it put me on the server select screen with the same login that I had always been using. So I'm not sure what happened, but account gone, so I don't really play it anymore. This one I do care about going well. That early on I can restart. But yeah, I don't really play Kingdom anymore. Makes me kind of sad to think about. I lost my Sonic and Tails cookies from that too, having to restart, which, you know, I didn't really use them, but having them on my account after I was literally new when they came out, having them on my account and now just knowing that they're not there makes me a little sad, but it's okay. There we go. It's okay. No, it's not okay. Did I contact DevSys support? No, I didn't. Again, I don't really care to know, and honestly, if I don't have to play Kingdom, then I guess I never really had to play Kingdom, but if I don't have to play Kingdom, I'm a bit happier, because, oh wow, audio desync? Kinda bad. Are we good? Can we calm down? Okay, it'll remain a little out of sync. That's kind of annoying, but I can't really do anything about it, I'm sorry. Point being, if I don't have to play Kingdom because my stuff is gone, then I'm okay with that, because I don't really have fun playing Kingdom. The cookies from Kingdom make me happy, but playing the game does not make me happy, because there's not a ton of playing the game, and those that have known me for a while know that my luck is not very good. My luck stat is just innately terrible. So, trying to compete in a game where people get good stuff both off of the bat, or have the money to spend to get good stuff, I don't want to spend money. I don't really have a lot of money to just throw away like that as is. Played Kingdom only for Oven Break rewards. That's so fair. But yeah, I don't really have the money to throw away like that, so I just don't. Look at that 5 bill score. Look at this absolute unit. Look at that. Lychee at 15 already. Yeah, power. Look at this power. Look at these good cookies. Oh my goodness. Oh, we got to 1? That's crazy. Slightly better score than last time. There's the breakout daily. We have a whole main episode to go through now that we've been streaming for 42 minutes. I think that was just an event. You sound just like me for real. This is a ooh. That's so tragic. Oh, I never gave these ones out. You, and then you. There we go. Yeah, this is a mostly... The literal only thing that I've changed about this, main episode combi is the, is the final one, I believe. And I give a big fat I believe, because I don't even remember if I did, or if I changed it a while ago, and then switched it back. Anyway, we're just gonna mosey on through this one too, get those points. Get a few crystals from it, call it good. What's the tastiest CR cookie? That's a really good question. That's an incredibly good question. I can think of all the ones that wouldn't taste good, or would taste good and have bad side effects. Definitely could answer that one. Candlelight would be abysmal to put in your mouth. Kinda wanted to say birthday cake, but she's kinda got a giant candle on her head, and that's kind of... I don't rock with that. Poison Mushroom will get you high. I think Poison Mushroom will kill you. I think Poison Mushroom will 0 stamina you from existence. Never actually hurts anyone in the entire campaign. Oh, he's my son. He's my son. I love him. I know he doesn't hurt people. His heart's in the right place is really... is really where it is. Give me that. No, I didn't shoot. I'm so cringe. My 2.3 million points. They're gone. My microman... What did I land on? What? Does that count as floor? My brain just broke. I lost all of my train of thought. Ruined. Absolutely wrecked. But yeah, Poison Mushroom. Wonderful. Sweet, sweet baby boy. Love him. He's my son. I feel like eating him, though, would not be great for your health. You can just hold it? I did not know that. When I've watched other people do it, I've always watched them mash, so I just didn't know. That makes my life so much easier. Wow, thank you. I don't know why I never tried it. Me no thinky, brain no worky sometime. Make thing harder for self. I guess that does just make sense. I guess I just assumed it was like Sugar Glass where you had to mash it. That's her name, right? Sugar Glass? I'm not just making stuff up. Sometimes I say some of these names and I really have to just think about what I've said. Timekeeper probably would have been better later in this entire thing, but as I have reiterated many times, I do not care about the points. I just want to get the breakout shop stuff. I'll worry about points when I actually have stuff on my account. And then get banned off the platform for saying frick on stream. Were those two ingredient pouches next to each other, or am I seeing things? I'm going insane. Playing this game is slowly deteriorating my mind. I didn't know there was still mine left to be deteriorated. After what I did to myself yesterday. Shout out for real to the people who were there yesterday, though. Star, Mercy, Josh, and everyone that was just watching. Thank you, again. That was one heck of a stream, and I appreciate you guys very much. You don't have to slide there, I remember. Keep trying to put your hand on your face, but the cut Zeus gave you burns. That is really unfortunate. I am so sorry that he cut you up like that. He was being a little rat earlier. The moon was nice too, yeah. I didn't get to see it IRL, but I got some pictures from Kiki, I got some from my brother, and I got some from Radigan too, actually, so really appreciate it. let you know if it happens again. Will do. I would love to do something like that again. Maybe next time we do something like that again, we, like, do an actual, like, thing that we're all doing together instead of 4 completely random things. So it's a little bit more organized, but not to the point of getting 5 people in a call for Mario Kart so that nobody can hear or think anything. But I'll be sure to let you guys know. I want to ask, before I get there, in this breakout, in main episode breakout, there's a part, the, like, firework festival with the cannons and stuff. What's the best way to do the cannons there? Because I've tried to test a lot of things. I've tried to run through it all, I've tried to use all the cannons, I've tried to do certain combinations of cannons, but everything else on my account changes so much that I don't know what's, like... I'm sure it's been worked out to a science where it's like, oh, if you do this one will conserve your energy, and then this one will give you the most points. I don't know what it is. There's one thing that I think would be worse than Mario Kart. I don't know if that's possible, but hit me with it. I want to know. I'm curious. Usually skip all of them except the last cannon since it has good fireworks, but you don't know if that's the best route. See, that's what I started doing recently too, because the fireworks from it are the craziest ones for sure. But I'm not sure, because there's so much to run through on the other two as well. I've also been told that the way some other people do it, at least one other person that I know that I've asked about it, or has just told me about it, was to do all of them except for the last one? Or do the first one and skip the last 2? I don't know. It's a lot. You do 1 and 3, depends on the cookie. Yeah. I guess that does also make sense for it to depend on the cookie, but I just don't know, man. I would love to know. That's too much big brain thinking, literally. Like, I don't have that kind of... Speaking of not having big brain, I forgot I needed to set it to red so I could slide under that. Oopsie. Oh well. I should get one more Genie proc before Yogurt Cream dies. Which means I should probably do the blue one for distance. Which is a terrible idea, but that's what I'm doing anyway, so... I also get to destroy all these flowers, which is pretty neat. Uh-oh. Big jump. Oh, Mario Party would be so much worse. I've done a Mario Party stream before. It had Star in it, and it had my brother and one other person in it. It was an experience for sure. Having people get actually sad when you play Mario Party and are streaming it is a little bit... too much. A little bit too much. Oh, these cookies are terrible for this part. Oh, please! At least it was just right there and not right here. I thought it was gonna happen at that moment. That would have been tragic. Why do you have... You have the jumpies and the perfect... What kind of combination? During the part with the balloons. This is classic combi generator stuff. There is the really crappy knockoff Mario Party on Epic Minigames, you're absolutely right. One of these days I'm just gonna have to plan out a Roblox stream, because that would genuinely be so fun. The thing about that is I I've heard many different things, so I just want to be safe before anyone tells me what they think is right or what they know is right. I want to do a Roblox stream, but I want to do it with other people, but I need the other people to be willing to try to not really curse as much like I'm doing on this stream. Because again, I've heard things, and I know that that company is a little bit hit or miss on their what they do with things. They're a little L-Sword support team about how they handle things. So I'd rather not touch that at all if I can help it. Which again, I know that I'm gonna be told that, oh, this person do this, and I think this, or I've heard this, and that's totally fair. But, again, I would just like to be careful. I don't want things to go wrong. That's so sad. Ah, you can bite your tongue? I don't believe you. I've also been told that Mercy can bite his tongue. And that's all we're gonna stay on that topic with. Oh my god, I love this cookie. She's so cute. Look at her. I'm just gonna skip. I'm gonna skip 1 and 2 and just do 3. Nice. I don't think I miss any of the points by doing that either. I don't think the points ever lie within the canonable range of things. Probably something I should test out before I speak out of my butt, but, you know, live and learn. As long as I'm paying attention, I can look at the map later and see if I've missed anything. I love her face when she's sliding without when she's waiting for the ball. I love her face normally, the little mouth that she has. She makes me happy. I love this cookie so much, man. I also love Choco Ball. I vented about it yesterday. Let me vent again. His pose when he does the goal kick, so good. 10 out of 10 pose. It's amazing. And then you upgrade his candy and he dabs, and that makes me irrationally angry. You get a lot more points, and that's fair, and that's fun and all. But oh my goodness, he dabs, and that makes me sad. He reminds me of my little cousin. Look at how cute she is. I'm never gonna get over her. I should make her one of my alerts on stream. That would be great. Another warning, just because we're on stage 5 of however many there are in this breakout. I don't remember. No, I missed one! I missed the stupid... even if I redo it, treasure map isn't going to be at a different time. It's going to be at the same time. Oh yeah, let's just miss the black hole. For fun. That was such a tragedy. Oh man. Anyway. I definitely agree that blue would be fine, Mercy. For sure. I would love to do anything with blue on here. Even if we just played like Adventure Quest Worlds or something and my computer started to bleed out. I would love to do anything with him. Blue is one of my top 3 people, I think, ever. She hit the lever and immediately hit the floor dead. Yeah, poor girl. Her legs must be tired after the sport event, though. You know, jumping up to the ceiling like she has to do. Oh, I might have to do some of those again. Isn't that like a weekly thing? Or is it a daily journal thing? It's not a daily journal thing. I know it's not, because the daily journal stuff is the same always. But it might be like a weekly thing that I haven't done enough of yet. Oh yeah, we'll just walk through the... Yeah, who needs tunnels? We just walk through the wall. Thank you, Beat Cookie. I think that means ginseng is after her. If I'm correct with my intuition from the Dev Sisters combi generator, it's either gonna be Ginseng or it's gonna be Captain Ice. Captain Ice is not good here because she can't use her candy skill on anything. So if it is her, I'm gonna move her so that I can get points. Oh, man. Ugh. Oh, man. Oh, God. Kind of funny to think about how long Breakout is when you do them one after another, and when you're not like in just a normal Discord call or, you know, just laying on your bed or wherever you are just playing the game. I knew it took a long time. I just didn't know it took me... Fair enough. I didn't jump again. There's Ginseng. Who? Captain Ice, because there's the candy skill doesn't proc in this area at all. But you said her? Captain Ice is a girl. Unless if I've been gaslit about her gender again. Back and forth. No? What do you mean no? Cookie genders I'll never get right. That's why I was talking about unicorn by they, them, because I just don't know. I said she. I was told, oh no, it's he. I looked at every little bit of story that I could and they never referred to them by he or she or they. They just said their name every single time. So... if I need to look at story for Captain Ice and find out that they're a boy, I'll do it. There's a lot of controversy? Really? That sounds like Cookie Run. That sounds like mobile game forum type stuff. Over a cookie? Kiki, people foam at the mouth over the same twink boy that they add to Genshin every 2 weeks. People are going to get angry over a cookie. And these are some cute cookies, so... Oh, that was so tragic. I can't believe that that was the only jump that I messed up right at the end of the level. No. No. Pain. Sometimes they're referred to as she, and in some events call them he. Well, I was gonna say, that sounds like translation and multiple developers working on the game. I can level up the pet! I forgot. I forgore. Nice. Let's go look. Let's go take a little look-see. Keeps cold gaze on her. Her cloak fluttering in the sea breeze. Her demeanor. That's what I thought. It says her here. But yeah, that does make sense for it to be translation. Just mess ups for people to say he. That's so... that's such a foreign game thing to happen. It is what it is, though. You thought it was a dude? I remember correcting you. Well, yeah, I can say correcting you because we're right. Yeah. Because you were talking about them and said him, and I was just like, oh, that's a she, and you were like, huh? Are you sure? It's not something to get all up in arms about, mind you, because at the end of the day, it's a cookie in a gacha game, so it's not something to get all, like, aggro about, like I know some people probably have, but, you know... Kind of interesting. More than anything, I think it's interesting. A virtual cookie, nonetheless? Yeah, exactly. I just want to play my funny cookie game and look at nice cookie art of the cookie characters. It don't gotta be all that, bro. It's just cookies. This map is adorable. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It is the Lotus-themed breakout story, which it has been for a while, but that's okay. I think it's pretty fun to run on. I say as she just perfectly avoids all of those Lotus cookie, or coins, the Lotus coins right above her. Oh. You hate to see it. There she is. She's here. Oh, she has the Starlight treasure on, you know? Funny thing, I tried to get more of those by adding it to my 10+1 treasure pulls. Never gotten it a single time, but I got it from a one-off thing. I don't remember where, but I got it from a one-off thing one time, so it's a level 2 treasure for me. When I started this game with the Candlelight event going on, with the free tickets for the 10+1, I was getting everything I ever wanted like crazy. And then that ended, and I have never had a single good treasure pull since then. There's so many things that I want to make better, like the camera, the easy camera. I would love to get that to 15, but I just can't do it. Not by my own choice of just not picking it when I get a chance to, but because the game just doesn't want to give it to me. And it's not like I'm at 11 and 2 out of 3 or anything. I'm just like not getting anything. But again, my luck is terrible, so it's to be expected. Really just more funny than anything, as usual. I find humor in my own inability to win at gacha. I don't want all your luck, or need it. I'm getting by just fine with my sheer skill and power of ignorance. I'm sorry, I have 5 charges of my stupid candy. Can we please start using those? Thank you. I was just talking about my sheer skill, and I'm at the end of the run and fell down. Oh well. Who cares? Got to the point where you really needed coins, you just bought the ingredients to craft more. That's totally fair. What am I doing? Let me get this out of the way before I forget to do it. This is how I get coins. Is it what kind of day is it today? I have 5.4 mil. Endless stamina day. Sure, whatever. We'll go here. We'll go here. We'll do that. Do that. Boom. honestly, pretty lame drops. But we got one of the, in the middle there on run 3, we got one of the rambutan candy things. Which is lame, because I already have it maxed out, but that's okay. But now I'm at 6.7. If you do that on a double coin day, I'm pretty sure it affects that. And if you do it on World 7, you can get the Timekeeper candy pieces. How do you even get the quick run tickets? That's really funny that you asked that, because they're really hard to come by. Let me just get these real quick. Start doing these event things. All that's left is the Choco Ball trial one. Yeah. I'm just gonna have to spam that later, because ain't no way that I'm getting to where I need to be. Anyway, it's in the diary shop. I've already bought all of them, but they're on discount in diary shop 2, and then there's a bunch of them in diary shop 3. You can just get them here. That's how I do it. I don't need my diary points to be spent on... I've heard the pom-poms are good, but I don't need them to be spent on the other 2 treasures that are in there right now, because... quite frankly, they're not, like, incredible, but yeah, that's where I get them. After I prioritize the things that you have seen me already purchase from here, I just use all of it on this, because, oh my god, do you use so much of it to upgrade legendary cookie stuff. Let me go to Timekeepy. What's up? I don't even have the frickin'... It's 21,000 for these ingredients, not even counting the clocks that I don't even have done. Because I need one more stopped clock. But, you know, speed up the process a little bit by quick clearing 5 chapter 7s per day, which I can... You only get 5 magic boxes per day, which some people don't know that. But when you've already cleared everything, you only get the 5 magic boxes, so it's good to just do the 5 quick runs and then be done with it. Let us continue on our journey. And go the correct way this time. She might be... Let me move her. If this is the collection combi of people I think it is, let me move her. Okay. Medicaid and chest. Oh. Okay. Carpet, red carpet. Is it who I think it is? Wait, who's running there? I want to get them in the dark level. That is a Dr. Bones thing. Yeah, that's going to be a Dr. Bones thing. Okay. So, red carpet, level 3. Boom. Medical thingy is level 10. I think. It's up here. Boom. Get Dr. Bones. Get Dr. Bones' pet at the top now. Boom. Okay. And hopefully... Do I want to give her the other thing as well to magnetize them to her? Switch it with the chest? I'm not sure. I know I said I don't care about points, and it's very true that I don't. But now I'm, like, curious. I'll leave this on for him. He deserves it. Oh yeah, and I get to zap the mess out of Gingerbrave. Do it perfectly, and then just, like... Yeah! Yeah! I wish his voice were a little bit less... It's very skeleton-like. I wish it were a bit more Dr. Skeleton-like. You know what I mean? Definitely shouldn't have slid underneath that, but... I'm not caring about points in the wrong places. I care about changing my combi a little bit, and then I get inside of the frickin' the stage, and I'm just like, oh, I messed up? That's tough. What happened to him in the first place? I don't know, he died. Had to zap him back to life like I just did with the zombie. The dead people. How does a skeleton sound like a doctor? Do you not hear him? Do you not hear his wonderful grunts? Nice. He just drop kicked him on the way by, just for the fun of it. Uh-oh. There we go. Believe there's gonna... really thinking about it now. I think there's gonna be a lot more coins for Pizza Cookie and the spot that I put her. Because she has the ion chip and the card. The card thingy. The picture book, the trading card, the arcade ticket dispensing card mechanism where you play dropper games until you get the collection and then get like 100 more tickets for it than you would normally. You want to ask about Gingerbrave? Why is he down here? Floating on nothing. Idiot. Fool. Buffoon. Nice. Nice. I don't think I'm going to get to show it off here because I don't think he's going to destroy just a piece of these dragons. But these dragons here are actually made up of separate pieces. Every single separate piece is a different part of a dragon. So if you destroy a couple pieces, the other pieces will just keep moving as if nothing happened. What a combination of... What a combination of treasures for you, huh? I hate this little scumbag, this little weenie. But they gave him to me for free with the story when they updated the story again for like the 8th time in a row. They reworked it and decided it was bad and reworked it and decided it was bad and just kept doing that until they were slightly happy with it. Yeah, not this one, but the next one is the one that I want him to, or want her to be at. I think I did it right. I'm still on that. It'll be fine. That was a lot of coins right there anyway, with her skill if she had it going at this time anyway. Man, maybe it would be better back here, but no, she'd have to drive all the way here first. I don't know. Can you two get a room or something, by the way? Tired of looking at your banter. Just because y'all are within each other's age range like that. Mercy started it. You started other times. I don't want to hear it. Big Bad Velo, the adult here, will say, stop it. Get a room. Nobody wants to see this in public. PDA scares me. I of course say this until I tell you guys how much I love and appreciate you all, but I am the streamer, therefore, I am allowed to do such things. I am not, however, big, sexy man VTuber streamer. I am just a humble little rabbit playing Cookie Run on his phone. I'm gonna die. Good enough. Happens to the best of us. Don't make me time you out. I'll do it. I'll do it for the bit. I will stop playing as Santa Claus right now and do that to you. Look at the pendulums going in time with the movement. Doop, doop, doop. Let me restart so I can do it again without glasses. Since it is an in-game event, I will decide the amount of time I don't have glasses, and that will be for one run, one cookie. Sound good? Great. I can't see. Oh, the screen is so small. I'm also just not going to look at chat because I'm probably going to strain my eyes trying to look back and forth between the small screen and the big screen. So... Oh my god, it's so blurry. Oh my lord. This is awful. Is that the Petrify treasure? I have that on you? I can't even tell what that icon is. I missed it! Everything's going wrong! There's so many coins! No, there's not. There's really not a lot. What? Maybe there is a lot of coins. Oh, let's sneak up on the rewards. We don't want them to know. Goodbye, my child. This was the one I wanted her on. I'm glad you glasses me on this part before I was exclusively in the dark level and I'm only barely getting into the dark level. Because if you'd done it when I had already been in it, I would have been very sad. Oh, I didn't have to jump there. Oh well. Ooh, fat points. Let's go. Do 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 do. This is some Premier Gaming content. Trying to play a mobile game without my eyeballs working good. Oh my god, I can see again! Fine, I'm so kind. This is content. This was content. I'm glad you have to grind points again. She just does not have treasures, I see how it is. Let me go fix that for you. That. And the other one's level 1, because I've tried to pull for it too, and the game is not nice to me. There it is. You already got 1k. That's nothing. Nothing to worry about. The houses will give me a bunch of money. The other stuff in the level should give me a bunch of money if I remember correctly. If I'm absolutely wrong about this, then shoot, next time I do breakout, I'll just put her at the second slot, because then she can go through the fan area. I know there's a lot of Lotus coins in there. Uh-oh. I don't like that. I don't like that run. Man who doesn't care about his points immensely cares about his points. I wish Chris were here, because I just thought about what her slide sounds like, and I know he would understand what I'm talking about and agree with me. I did it to myself again. Now I don't care. Now that it's happened more than once, I just don't care about it. Oh, we're rainbow already. Look at that. That's pretty neat. Reminds you of the DK64 monkey noises, yeah. Say regardless? Regardless. You're welcome. She does kind of sound like a Yoshi. I read you, butthead, and fell into a hole. No, her slide sounds like when you're playing Mario Golf Toadstool Tour and run out of power shots and try to switch to power shot. It sounds like that. I know that's a thing that 1.5 people that are here currently will understand. But I promise, that is exactly what it sounds like. No, I missed it again! No, I'm bad at the game, I really want it! I want the bag. I want the bag so badly now. Now this is out of spite. Move, 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 move. Here you go. Move, move, enjoy, move. Alright. This time, I'm getting the bag. Nothing will stop me from obtaining the bag. Bag alert. Major bag alert. Oh, man. Come on, it was funny. I'm internet funny, man. That was a funny joke. Everybody knows it was. You know what else is funny? Is this stream layout, and the fact that I thought it was okay, but I had no idea what to put in place of the empty space above the phone screen. So I put a Minccino up there. It was a G.I. Jane joke. New best! Let's go! We won't feel the effects of it being a new best yet, but once we finish the stage... Ooh, look at those points, we got them. Did I hit something I wasn't supposed to? I don't know, and I don't care. Objection, hearsay. No. No, I don't think so. Well, on the bright side, I was, probably not entirely right about getting a bunch of coins from that, but I did level up Ion Chip really quickly, so I'm happy with that. We're already Rainbow rank, let's finish it strong. Just gotta play through with, Snow Sugar here. I don't know how many points we're gonna get with him, honestly. I don't know how much there's, Ice Jellies, Ice Bears here. But, we'll see. Probably not gonna get a lot done with him. And then we do Crowberry, and then we're done. We get to the hard part of the stage and then watch me flounder on the same 3 jumps because my sense of timing is that of a cucumber's. That's a he? Yeah, that's a he. You hate cookie genders. What made you think this wasn't a he? Someone like Captain Ice I would understand a bit more, because she kind of unoffensively looks like a dude. But you play Kingdom. I know that you play Kingdom. Snow Sugar is in Kingdom. Too much of a soft boy? He just like me for real. You didn't grind for him? Well, I didn't grind for him. They gave me him anyway. He's also not good in this game or in that game, but that's neither here nor there, and I'm not here to dog on him, because he deserves better. I'm kind of popping off on this run right now. I'm kind of not doing bad at the game. Hold on. Wait a little minute. Wow. It was actually kind of insane. I'm really surprised that this is going as well as it is. I wish it were a cookie that would have probably given me more points than him, but... Wow. All in all, that run was incredible. I wish it had been not you, but let's not worry about it. Grinded for pure vanilla who didn't want to come home whatsoever. Also hate the super epic category they added to the game. It's funny that super epics are just more rare than the ancient ones. But... you know. Kind of a gacha game thing to do. It don't matter if it's cookies, it don't matter what it is. That's a very gacha game thing to do, and it only makes sense. That will, in the end, just get them a lot more money. I think we actually skipped the part that I really don't like doing because of her flight from where she started. That's pretty neat. Nice. Sucks when you have a gambling addiction. Well, there are people with very real gambling addictions, and we went through a whole horror era of that. Of people getting introduced to Genshin when they shouldn't have been, so... Best I can say is, find other things to do with your time and money, because if it's really that bad and important to you, you really need to reprioritize a lot of things. I'm not about to rag on people that spend money on these games because it does support the developers, and some of them, like Oven Break here, pretty good! Pretty good deals. You want a really good one too? Aw, my run! If you want a really good one, King of Fighters All-Stars, really good. Really fair. They give you so much free stuff, and it's not like an astronomical amount of stuff to do, but there's pretty good content and quite a bit to do every day for dailies, if that's your kind of thing. At least over 100 on that game? That's not a lot. That is baby number. Unfortunate and a little disappointing, sure, but... You have never met an Elsword player before, or any of the Genshin players that I've met before, clearly. Alright. We got Rainbow 1 on that one, too. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty good run. Do I have the pet? I don't have the pet. We're gonna buy the pet. Alright. Oven Pass. I'm almost done with it. Oopsie. Do I get those too? No. They're just trying to be like, oh, look at this cool thing you can get. Which is fair. Oven Pass, if I remember, is only like $5, so it's actually kind of worth it. You'd seen someone spend over 13 on Elsword, 13k on Elsword. I absolutely believe that. I've spent more on that game than I would like to admit that I've spent, but that's why I'm just not going to admit it, and I'm just not going to talk about it. Spending that much money on one game is kind of an embarrassing thing, unless if it's, like, you know, worth it. But a lot of people just kind of sink their time and their money into things that just aren't really worth it. Have I upgraded you at all? How many gems do I have? 2,700. Can I watch an ad? No. I need 200 thingies, like, now. That would be pretty cool. Can I get them anywhere? What's the easiest thing I could do? I need to do Trophy Race. So let's just do that real quick. Let's queue up for that. I honestly can't think of anything. So we've done everything in here, and I don't think there's anything in the shop for that anyway. No, there's not. That's fine. What we got? I don't like this I don't like this course. Not a big fan of this one. I know what the best combi of stuff is, but judging by what I have and what's upgraded and not upgraded, I've just kind of tried with a bunch of things. This is what I've currently got for my treasure setup, which makes me a little sad, because I know it could be so much better and I could get so many more points, but it is what it is. There is I believe it's called like Royal Club member thing that you can do. It's like a monthly or yearly subscription thing for this game. I think that alone is worth it if you're looking to spend money and get a benefit in this game. It gives you a lot of things, like you can gift 3 gifts to the cookies on your home screen per day instead of 1. You get a bunch of items that raise their affinity a lot faster. You get more coins, stuff like that. It's like, I don't remember how much it is. I think it's like $3.50 for every month, or you can do like $35 for a year or something like that. I personally find it worth just because it's supporting them, and it's the benefits that I'm given aren't being like mad expensive of like, ooh, if you buy this, you get like this one thing for this one cookie. Wow. Because paying for overall benefits in this game versus paying like $7 or $8 for... We gotta restart. That's really tragic. We gotta go a lot better than that. That was really sad, because that's when she was about to die. I should have enough time to finish this run from starting over, but I'm gonna get a lot less points if I just continue that run and let her die there, so I just need to pay more attention to what I'm doing. Better focus. But yeah, more benefit of like overall gaming experience rather than upgrading one single cookie for more of a price. The packages in this game are a lot cheaper and better than the ones in Kingdom, if we're just basing off of the same company here. It's a lot better than the ones in Kingdom, but some of them are still a little... Dev Sisters is kinda cool with some of the stuff they do. There's a lot of stuff I disagree with, but this game is pretty fun and they do some cool stuff for it. But, on the point of the packages, having to buy like 3, 4, 5, 6 parts of a package of the same price every time for something is kind of ridiculous. I think I was looking at the packages yesterday, and there's one for like $100 that gives you some crap that like you could probably get in a month's time, but you can spend $100 on it 3 different times and get it 3 different times, and that's a little like... If you really have the money to be like throwing $100, even just once, much less 3 different times, but if you really have that kind of money to be throwing around like that, probably could be spent on either other aspects of the game in different amounts, or on something completely different altogether. I don't want to get all like debatey about everything. These are just kind of my own thoughts on it, and I'm trying to keep my brain moving as there we go. Keep my brain moving as my cookies are moving, so I can be entertaining along with playing the game. However, ooh, I've never missed that giant potion before. That's funny. If they do something that I disagree with, I would rather be a little bit more vocal about it and not suck up to them. As much as I do enjoy their game, because I do I do rather enjoy the designs of the cookies in this game and in Kingdom, and I enjoy the oven break gameplay a lot, to the point where I do the dailies every single day in this game, because there's not a lot to do. And I care about it enough to be like, know what's good and not good, because I think that's really interesting.
Just kind of... At the end of the day, it's just another video game, and another gacha mobile video game at that. So take everything I say with a grain of salt. This is just my opinion. Does not mean it's gospel. Does not mean that I absolutely adore, nor do I absolutely despise this company. Biggest thing I disagree with them on is something that they didn't completely denounce, that I do not wish to bring up on this stream for the sake of not having to think about or listen to it more, because knowing that people still believe in those things makes me upset. Anyway, we're nearing the end of our run. Chess Choco cookies, as you've probably seen if you don't play this game, have a little final burst thing that they do when you run out of life. It gives a lot of points, which is why I have them as my follow-up cookie. And just like that, we got a B+. B+ is, like, decent for the rank that I'm in, because I think I don't remember what I am, actually. What am I? I can't. I'm having a stroke. Master. I'm in Master. So, B+, not, like, amazing, but it's alright. And then there's the people that are really good at the game with a lot of stuff. You're gonna look at them, they're gonna be legendary, and all their cookies are gonna be level 15 with level 15 pets and everything like that. There it is. All their treasures are gonna be maxed out. Everything is just perfect, flawless. But it is what it is. Race is over. We go look at our ranking. Fat second place. We get 33 trophies for that. Oh, they didn't use a second cookie. No wonder. Poor buddy. They must have messed up somewhere along the way and not continued. Anyway. That's good for me. Because that means I get to open a chest. If you really care about... Ooh, I can upgrade the horse pet. If you really care about micromanaging and being good at absolutely everything, whether you win or lose a trophy race, you should just do as many as you can to get tickets so you can open these chests every time they're available. I used to do that. I personally don't bother with that anymore because it takes a lot of time, and being in Master, oftentimes I just get a little bit, not really like angry, but a little stressed out from the fact that there are these people that run... Let me just show you. Let's do the one that we did, but with the combi generator of things that we don't own. We don't have to own these things to see the score. But yeah. This is... This is a pretty easy way to check out what's good and what's not good in Trophy Race. It really only affects the rank that you're in, and since I'm in a high rank, it shows it, but... Yeah, this, you just kind of check and you look at the estimated score, and sometimes, like this, 50 million more points is a lot, but it's not like a devastating amount. There are some of these other ones, though, that I'm going to look at, and there's going to be like a 90 million point difference. This one's also 55, about, with also Lychee Cookie, actually. Lychee Dragon. That's kind of cool. I think this one is still Timekeeper. It might not be. Maybe people have finally started to get Lychee Dragon leveled up. Choco Ball. Choco Ball. Really? That's really interesting, actually. Wow. Huh. That's really cool. Does make sense for the new Legendary to be the best one for starting for all three of them, but that's how it is. It do what it be. Okay. Well, we've done a trophy race to do the daily. We have to do a cookie trial now. Still don't have enough crystals for you. I want to buy him more so I can level him up and do the event and stuff with him more. Let's find one. Let's find one to do a little bit of. Just see what we can do from the start. If y'all see anyone, just holler. Just say something. I don't care how leveled up or not leveled up they are, I'll do it. Sorbet. You mean Sorbet Shark? Where is he? Let's go down the list again, because I didn't see him. There he is. How does he work? Once the gauge is full, the cookie will transform into a shark and swim forward. While swimming, destroy underwater obstacles and collect treasure jellies. Use the dash button to temporarily swim faster. When the energy reaches below a certain point, swimming speed and underwater destruction are greatly increased. Okay. Let's upgrade your pet. Let's go look at the churro. Let me go do a quick little churro run after this. I don't know how this dude works at all, so this is gonna be terrible. Oh, none of these are leveled up very high. What was that? That the magma necklace? Red carpet and hard? That's not even your bonus. Oh wow, that's really... Oh wow, that's really something special, isn't it? We'll just set him like that as is. It's actually suboptimal. Oh, it was still level 1, I didn't even upgrade it. I was talking about it earlier. That's very funny. It's actually suboptimal for me to go for the leaderboard highest amount. In most cases, when I'm not at the max level for the highest of the leaderboard, it'll be better for me to have things like the revival egg on, or simple things such as the treasure map or the malice mirror and stuff that are like quick burst of points for a short time rather than long game points. I already forgot what the third item was. I'm gonna look at them until I remember. I'm not going back. I remember. I don't know how his skill works, so this is gonna be very interesting to flail around and find out how it works. Idiot. Well, this is cute. How many times can I dash? Is it just mash? I'm gonna do that again just to find out. I have to mash it too, right? Yeah, I can't hold it. Okay. Simple enough. You are a pirate. That does make sense for you to magnetize those, huh? I never thought of that. That does make sense for there to be the money ones here then, doesn't it? I mean, Ion Chip would be good for this one then, for like a lot of points. Nice. Stay in the water. Make me. Fuck. I could not hold that one, I apologize. Go back in editing and bleep that out with the purple yam noise. Go in the middle. I don't know what you're veloing me at for. Nothing happened. I am die. The shark form is very cute. Well, he's interesting. I'm glad I know how he works now, because I tried to do a guild run with him a long time ago, and that didn't work at all. Do I not get any until Diamond with him? Oh, he worked different than some of the other ones. That's a little unfortunate. And Mercy said Churro. I did not know Churro existed until Mercy showed him to me. The only time I've gotten him, as you can see from the amount, is from one single golden chest. So, let's go read up on him, I guess. Summons Churro trunks from below the earth at certain intervals, launching them into the air and destroying oncoming obstacles to create churro jellies. Okay. That's Seems a little water without any ice for me, but I rock with it. You also like the Lucky Clover earrings, just like Sorbet Shark. That's something special. I have the other two treasures already leveled up, because I have to use those. Okie dokie. Does he just automatically punch them? He does. That is water without any ice, and it's every 27.5 seconds. That's a long time to fire. And then to fire those. You got auto-modded. I would recommend you just try your message again, but don't misspell it this time. Because I'm not gonna let that one pass through. Appreciate it. I could have just said nothing, but, you know. I understand, though. That's kind of me with Shining Glitter. She's not, like... she's not some, like, meta-defining top-tier character in this game, but I just kind of like her, so... I do like his design. His design is very cool. Also, Churros. Churros are kind of nice. Oh, it turns into a tree. I guess that makes sense. Churro stumps. That's very cute. You were already doing it? Yeah, I kind of figured. Never had a churro before. I adore churros, actually. If we're gonna be honest, if we're gonna use proper phrasing, I adore them. They're so good. Especially super hot, super fresh churros. Mmm! That's that good stuff. Oh, that was impressive. Ooh, thread the needle. There we go. Be a little bit more, stupid about how I fly around, and then I'll hit the thing I'm supposed to hit. Shining Glitter is cool. You are missing something in life. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm missing something by not having a churro. Put that on your bucket list. Definitely something to do. Ooh. Wind shield moment. That was a little awkward. Oh, I get my last little skill out before I die. Love to see it. Silver 1. Gold 3. Gold 3. Gold 3. Nailed it. I'm missing a lot in life. Yo, felt. He doesn't have a... I'm so used to the trials on, like, the newer cookies. You don't have it. Who am I talking about? Who do I mean? Who was I doing? Where are you? You're down here. I say newer. Where are you? You. Yeah, where he, like, gives his stuff along the way. Right? Am I crazy? I'm a little bit crazy. That's crazy. Oh well. The cookies waddle? What was that cookie? What do you mean? Was there someone waddling? I have no idea what you're talking about. Ugh. You don't know who it was? Describe them. Was it one of the ones I tapped on? I clicked on them. Small cookie. I tapped on him.
Who else did I tap on? Who did I forget? I literally just forgot who I tapped on. It was a newer cook. I literally just forgot. My memory got wiped. I'm pretty sure I went out of churro and then went down to lemon. The reindeer? Oh, tiramisu. Never mind, I definitely did tap on him. I try to not think about him existing. The waddle. I'm gonna go spend that immediately. We can do it. Thanks. We sure did do it. Yeah, tiramisu is cute design, but I don't really like them. Okay. Custom runs. I don't think there's any. Is there any reason to do this? What do you only need his trial? I did that, sort of. I'll do that later. I don't get anything from doing this. So technically I have no reason to do this right now, I don't think, unless my weekly's not done. Oh! It's not. I'll do that later in the week, though. Let's do custom runs. Let's do custom. I'm gonna create a custom. I'll do private. Because I don't know if people want to join or not. This is my personal favorite one. Random fact. Appreciate the redeem. I gotta think of a random fact now, though. Something actually interesting. Huh. I haven't thought of anything interesting today, to be honest. I played Adventure Quest Worlds with Blue and sat in my chair for most of the day. That's not entirely true. I went outside for a little bit, just kind of walked around. That was kind of nice. Random fact, did you know it's hot where I live? Not really a fact, as much as it is annoying. Did you know that Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game for the PC, has broken sound? When they ported the game to PC, the sound has actually been messed up ever since they released it, and they have not fixed it yet, which is really crazy when you consider things like the Switch version and the other versions they re-released actually just don't have these problems whatsoever. It's only the PC port. So, yeah, there you go. Also, yeah, we're golf buddies. That's another random fact for free for you. That sounds annoying. It's really annoying. Kind of crazy, too. But, you know, I would love, however, staying on that topic, I would love to do a 4-player stream of the Scott Pilgrim game by Parsec or any other means. I would love to do that. That would be very fun. Anyway, does anyone in here wanna do this? Because if not, I'm down to just keep throwing myself at random people. But if not, if not, let me know. There's the ID. The ID is on the left side of the screen. If you want to join, you just put in the code. Then, you know. You got my number on my way. Yeah. Yeah. You could stay where you're at, bud. We can just do internet, screen share-y things. He meant me, though, yeah. While I wait, I'm going to look at these DMs that I got from Oyster, of all people. The hiding oyster. Can you believe it? He's here. He's real. I complained about my layout, my awful, annoying layout that I made. I complained about this terrible layout that I have right now, and I just got asked, do you mean for you or the viewers? Both. It's bad for both. This layout is a nightmare. You would join, but you don't have the game. That's fair. If anybody else, let me know. Running at the speed that we're running, we actually don't get enough time, to have a level 12 Night Cookie and a level 15 Chest Choco, so I'm going to nerf my score just a little bit by running with Cherry Ball, because I think she's cute, and running with the extra jumpy treasure so I can get that event done. Speaking of, if you want a really easy way to get the treasure events done as they do them, if they have custom runs available, this is how. You do Exciting Fantastic Dance Floor. It was available in the last custom run event they did. It's available in this one. And you give yourself the engine treasure, right here, the engine, and you give yourself the shield. And if you do that, then every time you go into bonus, you'll go really fast and get everything on the screen, because it's, as you can see from its ability above me, 346% magnetic aura range during bonus time. It grabs a lot of things. Underneath my head is the enhancement stuff. You can't see the numbers, but it's plus 10 pixels and plus 45% aura during bonus time. It's a lot. It's really good. We're gonna do this once. Maybe? Gosh. Darn it. That's fine. But yeah, it's good. And then you give yourself Night Cookie, because he has one of the fastest charges in the game when he's going fast. For the pet, you can do the Magma Bird, because he's a revived pet. He's really good. Incredibly good, actually. Or you can do the Fox Bead, which is Kumiho's pet, Kumiho Cookie. It gives you Giant Blast Jellies, which is incredibly good. Or if you really just don't have anything else, you can just use Night Cookie's pet, because it makes you go fast. My favorite is the Kumiho pet, because it just, even though it's level 2 instead of level 11 and a bonus set piece like the Dragon Tail, it's just better, which is really sad but really funny. Let's upgrade that real quick before I forget. Second cookie you can do, honestly, what's really funny is even though he's only level 12, my Night Cookie dies on one-time speed on Exciting Fantastic Dance Floor, and then if I have a second cookie that is higher level, even Cherry Ball, I don't think she dies at one-time speed, but if you have anything that's like 13 to 15, they just will not die. You're in bonus time so often that your health just doesn't go down. Oh, Star's here. Hello, Star. Give him a little thumbs up. Cool. Anyone else before I open the room to the world? But again, yeah, this is really good for the treasure events. If you give yourself the shield and Night Cookie and the engine, then you'll probably, even if he's not really high level, I was doing this when I had like a level 5 Night Cookie way back, and I was able to get a lot done with how many points I got and how long you run with it. I've gotten no messages about it, so I'm simply going to make sure auto kick is off, make it unprivate, do random team, and we go. Oh, ready up. I forgore. Oh, they made it! They're here! Yes, I'm on fire. What a good guild name. That's awesome. We love to see it. This is awesome. I would love to... As funny and chaotic as it would be, I would love to get an 8-person lobby of people and just do, like, cookies that either nobody has, maybe even from, like, new accounts and stuff. That would be kind of cool, but just things that people don't have would be really fun, I think. Your guild and kingdom is Piss Warriors. Nice. All the guild names that I see from Oven Break are either in Korean, or they're like... they have the word gay in there somewhere. And I think that's pretty neat. Good luck, good luck. What a team. Everyone that's not participating that's in the stream, you're gonna see... You've seen a few bonus times throughout the duration of this stream. No matter how long you've been here, you've probably seen at least one of them, because a lot of them have happened. This entire map is about going into bonus time and getting everything in the bonus time with the shield. And you're just gonna see... You're gonna see the madness. The madness of how much random stuff you get. I'm not sure if my program that I'm using is going to make the bitrate die, or if it's going to just die entirely, or what's gonna happen. But we'll find out together. I'm not going to be able to know, because I'm going to be playing off my phone, where it looks buttery smooth and clean. But for you guys, if it ever slightly goes down in quality, you are going to notice. I think it might even start lagging to the point where the audio just gets, like, hyper desynced. I will be not winning this because I don't have the... Here it is. Here's all the points. Oh, it is laggy up there. Oh my god. This is where all the points come from. I'm not going to win this because the treasure that I have in the first slot is literally just kind of losing me points. I will try to get the points from it as I remember, and it's really just a matter of trying to get the event done, and I think, personally, I think this is one of the easiest ways to do it, because you can just perpetually leave the treasure on and play the game, like normal. What that first treasure does, actually, I might as well explain it. It gives me extra jumps when I'm in the air. It can make them, I believe up to 6 times is the amount of stacks you can have. They all give you bonus points when you jump with those extra jumps instead of normal jumps, but yeah. We're probably gonna lose this, simply because their person in first is just so much more well-equipped for this. I can guarantee you it's probably Night Cookie with the Magma Bird pet and Lemon Cookie as the second. If we do this map again, if we do any map, I kind of want to show off Choco Ball. I don't care about winning, I just want to play the game. But I want to show him off so I can show that he dabs and how much it just makes me sad. Oh wow, that bitrate is abysmal. At least you can see the game. Yes, do it. Yeah. We're already... we're, we're already almost, we already are actually halfway done with this. On the timer, at least, and a night cookie has yet to die. Oh, God. The only thing that really falls apart for this this custom run for me is this part, because from this point on we can get... I actually got it. You can go to the bear dimension. The bear dimension is so much more points than everything else in such a ridiculous manner. And it's all... It might be timing based. It might be timing of when you get in here, but it's RNG as far as I'm aware, and it's kind of disappointing. So sometimes you can just be having a god run and then a dude just kind of waltzes on past you. She's so cute. I love this cookie. I'm so glad they added her to the game. I need to max her and her pet out. I've been forgetting to jump! Oh no! All my extra points! All my, like... Oh. The shield also acts as an actual shield. So you can get hit 3 extra times without taking any damage. But then you lose the magnetic ability of the shield if you get hit all 3 times, and that's really bad, especially in this, because the whole point of it is kind of having the magnetic power of the shield. That's how delayed the audio was for me. I was trying to do it in tune to when I'm hearing the music. I have to play entirely off of visual. She might actually die because I don't have the talk chest available right now. Since I'm using this stupid acrobat garbage. Yeah, she is gonna die, actually. Oh, but I'm back in the bear dimension. Huge. Yeah, Night Cookie also moves just faster in bonus times with the boost, so I'm getting a lot less points from this than I would if it were Night Cookie or even Lemon Cookie, but it is what it is. Wow. Nice. So yeah, I think for the event, you just need 500k from, sorry, 500 mil from one run to get the final thingy on the middle objective, so that's pretty easy. Oh, they were using the fox pet, but I was right about the night cookie and the lemon. What level are you? Can I look? Are you still here? You are still here. 66 Challenger 1. Interesting. Oh. Oh, oh, oh god. Oh my lord. Okay. They're pretty good at the game. Just a little bit. So let's do this. Yes. Let's do this one more time. We'll do this map one more time, and then I'll switch it. Let me also just really quick. Yeah, so that got me like 300 jumps total for the treasure thing. That's going to be really important, because that's going to take a long time to do, and I don't mind taking a few hits on my points for that. What I am going to do is I'm going to show you the speed that this stage should be run at, which is 1.2, which is not a lot faster, but it makes it so that when you're supposed to die, you die. They made it too fast. Proper combi. Proper combination for the treasures. You're supposed to have the frickin' talking time chest. But again, event grinding. It's fine. It's nothing. But there will be quite the nicer opening of being able to mess up and restart at the beginning versus the other one where if you mess up at all, you lose. Because if you restart it all, as you probably noticed from my run where I didn't even have max level on either of my cookies, I just didn't really die until there was no time left anyway. And I didn't even have a proper combination. I missed out on a bunch of bonus times because of the shoe instead of the chest. You good, Mercy? Patience. Everything is okay. See? Cannot believe there's a yogurt cream yelling at me in my lobby. What we got? I see. Mercy's so slow. It's kind of hard to go through these menus, especially when you're not used to them yet. That was awful. I'm not restarting. I'm not going to get hit 2 more times anyway. This is hubris, by the way. If I do get hit, I'm going to be really sad. Ooh, the quality. Ooh, so good. At least my little bunny boy model is perfect. Because that's me. The bunny boy model. Now, I ain't gonna hold y'all. We probably not gonna win this though, blue team. Red team. Hour-long team. Wah! I'm in 5th. That's awesome. It's so funny how much more points I would be getting if I had the proper other treasure on, but I don't. That's just kind of the game though. It makes sense. Ooh, that's terrifying to have gotten hit there actually. Uh-oh. If I get hit again, I'm out of this race, essentially. Well, race. I'm out of this run. There is no race. Racing to get points, I guess, but no benefit from getting the points before the other team, unless if we ran this at 1.0 speed, but we're not. We're running it at the much nicer 1.2 times. Huh. I'm gonna focus up a little bit because I really don't. I'm not expecting to win this, but I really want to get as much done as I can. You feel? You got me. Oh, that's so tragic. At least I got the bonus time. Hee. This is an example of what not to do in this scenario, but I'm not used to running this too often. I've done it. Clearly I did it last time, but I've done it before. I'm not super used to running it without using the talking chest though, because that gives you power jellies, and power jellies are the giant mode and the boosties and the stuff like that. It gives you those just over time. Which means I'm playing the parts of this level that I'm not really used to. I'm not used to jumping up that staircase ever. Oh, bears! Bear dimension. I have now semi-brought it back, thanks to RNG, and nothing to do with my own skills in this game. Oh, here we go. Choco Ball. Are you ready for disappointment? I am. Oh, he did the nicer pose. Okay. He actually has 2 poses when you have the candy. That's one of them. His voice is like a less offensive version of Kiwi Cookie's voice. His voice, though. Yeah. He's a confident little son of a gun. But you thought I was going to say something else, didn't you? He's a confident little son of a gun, but it's part of what makes him fun, to be honest. Okay. So if my playing this game is correct, he should do the forbidden move this time. Yes! Oh, red card. No dabbing. No dabbing on the field, sir. Right. Man didn't hit puberty. Facts. I ain't gonna lie, we kind of got 8 on, but that's fine. They had 2 whales on the front in their team. Look at this one, actually. Challenger 2, level 70. Not bad, not bad. Good stuff, good stuff. Lotus Dragon at 15, Timekeeper at 15, with the pet at 15. All of these epics at 15, with the costumes. All these treasures upgraded. Alright. Pretty good. That's a pretty nice account you got there, bucko. Maji's done. Hello, Star. Let's look at your account. I would like to look at your account. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Look at that vampire cookie. I don't like this stage. That's okay. We're doing another one. We're doing a different one next. No worries. Woo! Good work, everyone. Good work, good work. Alright. Let's knock that back down to 1.0 just in case. What do we feel like doing? What's the one that Star and I usually do? Is it the arcade one? We'll do the arcade one. Yeah, let's do arcade. Arcade adventure, you get more points for getting coins. My own personal combi that I created for my own usage is down at the bottom of the screen. If you have those treasures and would like to copy it, it's not good. It's okay. It's okay. No, dude, it's okay. No, dude, it's okay. It'll be alright. It's good. Oh no, I've been really copied now. Bird up. I'm half tempted to try Timekeeper, but I know if I do, I'm just not going to get nearly as many points. I'm also going to switch this out, for time being, to the stupid clown shoe. You know what? Let's just go all the way. Let's just get no points this run. I'm gonna be jumping a lot. Honestly, this cookie run stream has been a lot more lively and fun than I thought it would be. This has been awesome. Map change. They're still on results, so I'm gonna kick them. Wormy! Wormy! Take your glasses off, make it even more hard to get points. If you had the points for that, then I would do it, but you have not redeemed it. So I have no reason to do that. And I don't plan to. Oh, mercy, you mother father. They're off. I took them off. I don't know if you heard me throw them on my desk, but they're off. Oh, man. Staring at a phone screen for this amount of time and then... this amount of time and then taking off the glasses was not a great idea, but here we are.
I love his song so much. I love String Gummy Cookie. He just like me for real, for real. I don't know what I mean by that, but he is. Can't even afford the potion! That's tragic, honestly. That's really bad. This would have been better with Crowberry had I been collecting absolutely everything with her, but I am not. I am just little String Gummy. That's okay. Already? That's so sad. Big 10 million point gun. Love to see it. I didn't get the coin box. This is so... I can see everything and I can tell what it is, but sometimes it takes my brain longer to process it because I'm not used to looking at things without my glasses on. I'm gonna be deadass. I can't look at the names on the leaderboard, so I don't know. I don't know who's around me and who's not. I do see that we are winning at the top though because our bar is a lot bigger than theirs. Eee! Alright. This is my final score. I didn't use all my jumps before I died. Oh well. Since that was only 3 minutes, and my thing is technically at least 5 minutes usually, or as long as a round or whatever goes, I'm going to put my glasses on for in between, and then for the next one I'll take them back off. Because I want to be able to read chat and not hurt my eyes. You know, it is kind of funny how I'm in second. Kind of weird. No, I don't know how to make you... I don't know how to do these emotions without making it seem rude. You did great. You did good. I don't know how to do... I don't know how to do that without making it seem like rude. You're level 39. You got nothing to worry about. Nah, don't worry. Don't worry. Don't overdo it. It's fine. Ain't no nothing to worry about. Yeah, you tried. And that's what matters. How was your run? My run or their run? My run went pretty good, except for the part where I messed up a lot and did not generally get a lot of things done. You had to be a pizza delivery man. That's totally fair. Mine went pretty good, considering I didn't have to be a pizza delivery man. Star is still running. 30 seconds left now. Director, you wouldn't pass me, would you? Like, you wouldn't do that to me, would you? Like, there's only 15 seconds left. You wouldn't just pass me right at the end, would you? Like, you wouldn't just break through and have more points than me right at the last... Ah, I saw the, like, 30 million just pop up out of nowhere. Banana? Why did you change into Banana Cookie out of nowhere? The time rift. Oh, it was her chest Choco at the end. That makes sense. Banana with Continuum Cog. What did you do to yourself to make it just decide that you weren't what you were anymore? Yeah. Y'all doing good. I'm happy. I'm proud. change it up again. Your nose hurts? Why does your nose hurt? Oh wait, you're sick. Never mind. I understand. Oh. I could do late night cinema. I don't want to choose one of the super hard ones. I just want to do like normal maps. We'll do late night cinema. This was what I chose last time, huh? I don't even know if this was a good combi. I don't know what to do. I kind of don't want to run with just the same thing again. But I'm not sure, so we'll just do this. We call it good enough for now. I wish you could put on level limiters in custom run lobbies so that everyone had a fair fight. It doesn't even have to be upgrade cookies to match other cookie levels, but just for like the general idea of playing with your friends, so you could be like, oh, our max level is 5, and that way it's a lot more like everyone's kind of running at the same thing. I think I would appreciate that a lot more. Oh my goodness, string gummy cookie. I'm gonna play as Croissant, just for the fun of it, just because why not? Is she level 7 still? Oh, I thought she was 9. Oh well. Play as her and then Timekeeper. Just for fun. Just for funsies. Because why not? I changed her cookie, so this is what I'm rocking. I mean, we are in a new area. New level, so it changed it automatically. We just need one more person. Or one person to leave, whichever happens first. This seems like a group of people that are the exact same as the rest of us and will moronically mash the same button just because they think it's funny. Isn't she better with Continuum? I can use Continuum, because I have both. Because I technically have the same cookie on my team twice. Cookie Run lore is so cool. It makes me happy. We just need a buy or a high to happen. We just need someone to leave or someone to stay. Please. I mean, come, not stay. We need everyone to stay or one person to leave. Please, bro. Please, bro. Please, bro. Please. Just one of you, please. Just one of you. That should refresh where it is on the list, I'd imagine. I would imagine. Oh, they left. Nice. I'm here to let you down, team. I should have run with... I'm gonna fix that real quick. I'm gonna switch their order. I'm gonna run with Timekeeper and then Croissant. Oh yeah, glasses, you're right. We're good. We're good. We're good. Everything's good. I technically wasn't running with them, so we're good. Cookie Run music, honestly, is kind of a vibe. A lot of it is really good. Oh, I should have changed my treasures too. These are really bad for me. Damn. That's kind of rough. We'll call it good enough and just move on with it. Music does hit interestingly. It do.
Nice.
Oh, snap. Appreciate the follow. Thank you. Very much. You are appreciated. I also absolutely appreciate you hopping into these custom runs that we've been doing as well. More than anything, it's just kind of interesting to play with the people that aren't necessarily being so sweaty with their fully perfect accounts, which, understandable. A lot of them are just grinding for the points and stuff, and it does take a long time, so they're just trying to do it quickly. No shade thrown at all. But also, kind of fun to just do it in a little chill room, where things are just kind of happening. And it's fun to have a little bit of control over what we're doing, too. Because the two kinds of rooms you find in this are people either catering rooms to themselves, or people who do fully random everything. Random map, random treasures, random cookies. And those are fun a few times, but they wear down really quick. Honestly, they do. Very, very unfortunately, but it is what it is. It's also kind of a problem when you don't have a perfect account like a lot of people do. Not even perfect necessarily, just like a good account. My account is mediocre at best. And not worthy of getting higher than Master 1, also at best. But it is what it is. There will be people that have more free time and more money than others. You died, so you're gonna make a grilled cheese sandwich. That sounds like a plan. I was trying to not read chat so I didn't strain my eyes, but there's so little going on in this that I keep instinctively looking back at the chat. And I can read it, it just kinda hurt. No. Alright. Oh, we're back in the arcade! Yeah! Oh my Lord Star! What is that score? What did you do? What did you have? Why did we do this to these poor people? Oh, this literally is just the arcade map. What? That's kind of awesome. It started with the same items and everything. Oh, you used her. I understand. Okay, items back on. Eyeballs work again. Ugh. I'm gonna start to limit the no glasses thing to like 2 a stream. 2 per stream. Maybe even just 1. Because that's not good for my eyes. Let's go edit that. Right. There we go. That's better. Random fact about you.
You used Blair... Blue... Blah, 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 blah. Let me try that again. You used Blueberry? That's crazy. What's a random fact about Magi Starrain Delaby? Did you know that Starrain's name, Starrain Delaby, comes from her Elsword character, which was an Eternity winner, before she got unfairly banned from the game by the not very good support team for account sharing? That never happened because her account got hacked. That's pretty random. I could give you an actual random fact about Star rather than her name that everybody has already heard. I did not know. I think one of my favorite things about random fact is I can say whatever random crap I want and people will just be like, oh, I didn't know that. Like, of course you didn't. We'll do bumper card bash. Points for all bear jellies. I've never done this one before, clearly, because it put me with 2 cookies that I've never set before and the 3 most recent important treasures in the game. So, let's brainstorm a little bit together. We're gonna get the Snuggly Bear for bear jellies. I don't know what kind of jellies there's gonna be the most of. So let's just get things that collect a lot at the same time. Maybe even just speed. Speed might just be the wave for me. Yeah, let's do speed. Let's just put on the engine. There we go. It's all about bear jellies. We do you, because you're fast. We do you, because you give her the bonus that make her not bad. And then we do... kind of want to just do a random cookie for my second one. I'm not going to hold you. Let's do... I don't know. I really don't know. When in doubt. On results. Oopsie, my finger slipped. Oh, that was an insta-join, insta-ready. That was kind of awesome. It's time! The race is beginning! The only thing I saw was that Star's on the other team from me, so... The continuous, the continuous slight audio desync is still making me sad, but, you know, it is what it is. I can't do nothing about it still. With the money I've been making from streaming and such, I will definitely invest in something that will let me do this a lot easier. But, for now, this is just kind of how it has to be. I'm excited though. Excited to get more stuff to do this streaming thing a bit more easily. I think it might have been maybe over Engine or even Fashionista Spotlight. It might have been better to just do the yellow bear ring. Maybe not. It was kind of hard to tell. I think I saw a lot of yellow in the last area, but this is a lot of pink. Good enough. I didn't need giant, I just needed fast. I just missed a few points for not going giant. I would have missed so much more if I had not done that. Frozen's give me the most points of the 3, unless if I have anything going on. That would make it not that way, but no reason for me to not hit it. Just means more boar jellies for me. Bear jellies. Sorry, I have trouble speaking. Poor jellies. I can't believe they put a no escape from Demon Slayer in this game. Oh, we're here. I don't know, this music in this game makes me happy. A lot of it is really, like, actually just really good. Some of it reminds me of Tales of Symphonia music, actually. Funny enough. Some of it is just fun, like this song. This song is just fun. Ooh, I think the person in second, Angry Raisin, I think they just switched to their second cookie. Pretty sure that's what I noticed. They were getting, kind of getting a lot of points for, just out of nowhere when nothing was going on for either of us. Glad I could make that jump. I was not confident. But I went for it anyway. Because then I wouldn't be me without my hubris of doing really stupid things for no reason. Nice, 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 nice. Slow double jump. Oh, I forgot. Timed all my other double jumps incorrectly. That was okay. That wasn't, like, amazing, but that was okay. Oh, pizza. Pizza's smart. I think pizza was a very good idea. Oh, it put all of you on a team against me. But I had this... I had this freaking monster pizza cookie and this string gummy. You know, it is just funny coincidence, but I just want to point out the guild that the string gummy is in, and what we were talking about guild names earlier. That's so fitting. Curious what random fact I have on other people and you. That's a great question. Kind of funny that Star's always running for the longest time, but she always gets the points from it, you know? I may be in last. It's okay, Mercy. You're not last in my heart. This grilled cheese good, though? I mean, what you do have on me and the 6 other people, aside from me in that room, is that you have grilled cheese. I do not have that. Quite that pleasure to go on in my life. They had Milk Cookie second, too. And that title means that they had Lychee Dragon at 15. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, I only have enough tickets for one more, so let's do one more, and then we'll call it there. And for the last one, why not just do a random map? Good luck, good luck. We don't know what we need, so just do the thing. Random fact on Mercy. Did you know that Mercy is one of the largest people that I've ever met in my life? He towers over me by 7 whole inches. And I am already above 6 feet tall. So do with that information what you will. He is a very large man. But he's also kind of soft. He's a nice tall man.
I'm just gonna go with what would probably be safest in any scenario. Put on the engine, put on the compass, put on the dove. Great. You're in results, so we kick you. You're in results, so we kick you. Absolutely, Star. That's the math. He's a large man. His feet are also ginormous, to match with the fact that he is a very tall man. Slender Man? No, that would be me. When I say Mercy's a big man, I mean he's a big man. Size 18s. Large man. No, I'm Slender Man though, because I'm thin. Mercy is just a big man. I need this other dude to leave. I'm sorry. Wait, hold on. I have an idea. Perfect. I get Mercy, you get no ERP. Easy. We got it. No, you're not supposed to be on my team. You're supposed to be on the other team. We can't all of us be against her. Mercy, go to the other side. Okay, that also works. Thank you, appreciate it. I haven't seen this map before. Share the grilled cheese. I ain't gonna lie, I could really go for grilled cheese right about now. This map reminds me of the time that I grinded out every single bonus mission for the chest choco cookies so that I could get their candy done for extra cheap. I was supposed to jump twice. Ain't that just a son of a gun? Good enough. That was a really gross safety line that I just took, but good enough. I didn't get hit. That's what matters. Black King. Oh yeah, Black King! I love that there's like a whole chess kingdom in Cookie Run lore. Very cool. Do a cookie vlog? What do you mean, like bake cookies myself? Stream a cookie baking stream? Cooking. What about it? That's what I asked you. That was the loop. This is just kind of the chess Choco. Not perfectly, not exactly, but this is basically just the chess Choco trial. I don't think it's exactly one-to-one with it, but it's basically the same thing. Which is going to be real neat when I, No... Okay. I'm so glad I squeezed that out. Oh my goodness. That was a close one. I also don't know if I'm ever going to do a cooking type stream, because it's not really a matter of once you get more comfortable or anything like that, because I don't know how much I'm really going to. Especially when you consider what you're looking at on the screen right now that my voice is coming out of, rather than what else my voice would be coming out of. And cooking people are kind of weird. Food people are weird. On the internet, I mean. I love to cook. Cooking is so much fun. I enjoy it so much. But I feel like online food stuff is such a sensitively annoying topic to go around. Because I feel like a lot of people, even if they have nothing to do with your own community and such, are very quick to judge and just be like, hey yo, why are you doing this thing? Why aren't you doing other thing that I think is better? I mean, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, obviously, but in that same vein, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I have my own opinion, other people can have theirs. But I would like to be able to have mine. You feel? Not mean to tap on you, I apologize. Let me also do that. So I just remembered, I don't have you. Loading. Oh, I saw that little burst of extra points. I see you, I see you. Well, I appreciate you three. All the randoms are nice too, but I appreciate you three. Thank you so much for playing the game with me. I appreciate it very, very, very much. And we'll now quit, and we will go back to the home screen and close things out, because it has been... I haven't tapped you yet. Oh. What does feeling lose like? Haha. I don't know how to speak, and I'm gonna own up to it. But yeah, it's been... In about 8 seconds, it'll have been 3 hours exactly, which is nuts. That's a lot. Let's go ahead and do that oven pass. Everything, all of these things, coming at me at the same time. Ooh, I can do gotcha pulls. Oh, look at all those things. Look at that. We can do a gotcha pull. Let's go do a gotcha pull. We're gonna do... This is actually great news. We're gonna do this. We're gonna upgrade Choco Ball a little bit. Boom. That actually gave me enough to level him up. That's nuts. Hero Cookie and Pomegranate is sad, honestly, but gave me 21 of him, so we can level him up. And you know what else that means is now we have enough mileage to do this. Oh, look at that! Whoa! Unbelievable. That's gotcha again. I have a key? Oh, wow. Nothing. Do I have a pet key too? Oh, wow. Extra nothing. All right, but let's go upgrade her. Wow, that's insane.
Boom. Let's go! That's awesome! We did it! We got her to 15! Live on stream as well. That's pretty cool. There she is, up there with the big boys now. My 3 other cookies, other than her, that are 15, and I have a few that are close. Cherry Ball, Shining Glitter, they're close, but I've had to focus on other ones, and it makes me kind of sad. But that's sick, we made it. Oh, well that's annoying. This makes it an extra good time to end it here then, now that there's other people talking out there. So, thank all of you so very much for watching, supporting me, joining me, whatever you've done, lurking, talking. You're appreciated. Thank you. I literally could not do this without you. And, not sure how often I'm gonna do these cookie run streams. Hopefully I can get the thing to make streaming it easier, first of all, but not sure how often I'm gonna do these. It was very fun. I had a lot of fun. Just not sure how much I'm gonna continue to do it. So, y'all have a wonderful evening, or day, or wherever you live. I don't know. It could be like 5 p.m. for you. It could be like 6 a.m. I don't know. Wherever you live, you have a good one. And I'll see you, hopefully tomorrow. I feel like I made a plan to do something tomorrow. I'm gonna go double check on that, cause I don't remember, cause I'm a good streamer. But I'll see you guys very soon. Take care.